All right, we are in the 2024 Spring Major. We're in the opening round. I'm in my 77 account, so I practiced yesterday with my odd account, but I'm not sure I learned anything from it. Part of the deal is that on all of the holes that I really need the information going to the cup, the par fours and the par fives, the par threes just blow. That on those holes I didn't hit perfects to the cup, so I got no information from them. I either didn't hit perfect or I didn't put myself in the spot that I need to be in order to take the second shot. And that's pretty much what happened on every hole. On every par four and every par five. And there's a couple of them that I was in the right spot and didn't hit perfect, and it was a practice round, but I'm not sure I learned anything from it. So my notes don't really look any different than they did yesterday when I started. So here we go. It happens. The Spring Major. Let's look at number one. Ooh, no. Here. What? We got hole number one. Hole number one. Wind's blowing that way, and yesterday it seemed like it wasn't really a lot of headwind. It was mostly side. I'm trying to go for the green in one. Let's see what my ball inventory is. A topspin boost ball, a Power 5 ball is not gonna cut it. It could be a 4-power topspin boost ball, but you're gonna have to have something, some kind of oomph to do the deal. Let's see if I have any topspin boost balls where I have a lot of them. Probably not. Probably not. I do have a few. I've got a couple of these balls here, and those would work, but I really don't know if I want to waste any of those. Do I have? I've got one of these. This might work. Even though I'm less power, that 5 topspin boost is big. Let's see. Let's try it. Got nothing to lose. Let's try it. And then I got to pause for a second and see what Richard sent me. Richard's been sending me videos all morning, so. What up, Richard? I need to make Richard our clan president, so I never wanted to be the president of the clan. I'm not a good president. I got other shit going on. All right, here we go. 1.2. I'm going to do a 20% adjustment on the drive. I don't know. Like, I may switch. That ball might not be the way. I might just switch to a Titan and go for the shot to the right. There is another way to skin this cat. Because I'm somewhat doubtful that I can get up there with a 3-power. I think maybe a 4-power, but this ball does have a lot of topspin boost, so it could happen. It could. Oh, it could. It could for sure. If I can get over the deal. Three divided by 1.3, 2.76 rings. That was 3 rings. And I need to do that much curl. That 1 ring great to the left should not kill me. It's either going to clear here. Nope. That little teeny bit of headwind. Now, I could have put a little bit more curl on it and tried to get into the narrower spot. The farther you hit to the left, the way this goes, you got to hit it, the more distance you got to get. If I'd have been to the right, I would have hit the fairway there, but I don't think it had enough speed going through there that I would have been able to make it all the way. It might have been close, but no dice. No dice. Now that is the other way to play it, is to go down there and try and bring it around. The deal with going this direction is if you get too much distance, the sand trap, the fairway ends at the sand trap. Do do do. Let's see if we can sink it from the sand or the rough or wherever the hell I'm at. Could get a run down there. Got a big old hill on the other side of that trap. Big hill. Big, I say. Oh, I am in the clear. What the heck? I am in the clear. There's max. There's min. I'm at minimum club. 2.1, 3.1 divided by 2.1. It's 147 straight up. I'm going to do 1.5. All right, here we go. Hitting it perfect. Wow, I can hit it perfect. I started the day off with a perfect shot. Oh, I started off on that side because I wasn't sure if I needed to add something on, so I started off in between the flagpole and the edge of the cup on the left-hand side, and I just did a straight up pull. That way, if I needed to add on something with the variable there, I was kind of hedging my bet and over hedged it. Should have went right at the flagpole and that'd have been in. Arr! Arr! I've seen they got that emoji, but I've seen it in the store. It was like 500 or 1,000 gems, and it's like, you got to be kidding me! I'm going to pay 1,000 gems so that I can go arr. If you want to hear me go arr, watch the video. Rat bastards. Yeah, my opponent's going arr. Just a little too much speed. We both are going arr. Arr, matey. There's a family, I live in Salem, Oregon. There's a family that lives in Albany, Oregon, that when everybody gets home at the end of the day, and they're actually at home, they all talk like pirates. That's their thing. I think they dress up like pirates and they talk like pirates. It's a family deal. I'm not sure how the kids feel about it, but it can be cool. I don't know, I don't know all of the pirate lingo. We only know the few phrases that we've heard in a few movies, but if you were actually into it, that would be kind of fun for a bit. Hole number 2. Okay, first thing I'm going to do here on hole number 2 is let's switch the damn ball. Because yesterday I was a bonehead. Thanks for pointing that out. I asked people to go in the comments and point out that I was being a bonehead by playing hole number 2 with a damn apocalypse. Or, excuse me, a berserker. I appreciate it. All right. Let me make sure I got the right bag here. The Rocket. I'm at Max Club, which is, and I'm going to do a 20% at max. 1.2 times whatever the wind is divided by 1.3. Okay, I got my equation. All I got to do is plug in the wind. It's max backspin. And I'm putting the second bounce in the hole. And you really got to hit it perfect. You really got to hit it perfect. here we go. Here we go. Okay, it's 2.58 rings. 2.58 rings. So 2, 6. Here's 2, 6. Oh, fuck. I should have let that go by. I knew when I looked up, what I normally do is let it go by, and then I look up and release it on that first time by, and I was trying to get it centered, and I looked up. I knew I looked up late. I should have let it go by a couple more times, or I should have reset. Dang! This is the only one of the par 3s I feel like I have a shot at. And you could try and do what my opponent's doing, where they're trying to go for it. But the thing I don't like about that is that you can see where on certain days, like if you had a pure tailwind, you're not going to be able to work the wind out. And so I'm trying to get it in a spot where I can set it up there, and it gives me 3 rings. Yeah, no, I got you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. At least you hit it perfect, dude. All right. Let's reinvent the wheel here. Okay, what am I doing on this hole? I'm actually, I don't know what I was thinking on this particular hole. I think what I'm going to do, let's go look at it. What I was thinking when I played it, I have it up here. Hole number 3. Hole number 3. Hole number 3. What I was thinking was that if you get down in here and you want to hit on the green, here, get my pen working here. Let's zoom in a little. We can see what we're at. If you get down into this area and you want to hit over here, you got to bring a backspin club. But you can start over here, bounce number 1, bounce number 2, and then run up to the cup. And I kind of like that a little bit better. Although I've only been in the right spot, I was in the right spot once with my odd account, and I was in the rough, and I chipped it over there during the qualifying round just to see what that angle looked like. I gave up a shot just to get the angle, and then I got focused on the backspin, trying to stick right here, and I didn't think about this. But I've been in the rough now 3 times, and with my Nirvana, I can get bounce number 1, go over, and then you can get a little bit of a run at it. So I actually think that my Grizzly would be the club, and I'm still going to hit to this area. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. That wind works. That wind works. If I can hit it right, I can do this with a Titan. No, I don't need to practice. I was wrong. I'm going to take my bag number. I'm going to take this bag right there. Let's think. I think I can do this. A 4 Powerball might be a little bit better. Do I have any 4 Powerball that I have a few of? I don't really want to take any of those special top spin boost balls. Those are special. I think I can do this with a Titan. I think I can. And if it is a pure tailwind, these winds are dangerous on this hole. There's 3 holes in this particular course that tailwind, like a headwind, is just going to kill it. But a tailwind, it is going to carry down in there, like massively carry down in there. And that's not a pure headwind. All right. That's not a pure headwind. Topspin is most important. Times 4.2 divided by 1.3. 387. Let's put that forward wind back on there. The 75 rings great to the right is only going to hurt me at the very end if I don't. It's either going to, there we go, there we go, there we go. If I hit it more to the right, you get the rough there is shallower, so if you clip the rough, it doesn't take as much to get out. But I think if I'd actually hit that perfect to the right, I might have overhit it and I've had that happen numerous times on this hole where I overshot this and I hit the fairway and then boom, you're in the drink. Now I have no notes for the second shot here. No, I do. Plus 20 to the cup. I've tried taking it straight up and it looks like it's absolutely flat. But I've taken the shot 3 times. Now, granted, twice it was, well, 4 times. 3 times with my Nirvana, and I've just did a normal pull, and I've been way off. That works. That works, my friend. Okay, there's Max. There's Min. I'm in Min Grizzly, which is 1.4. 1.4. 3.1 divided by 1.4. 2.65 rings. .65 rings. There's 2.65 exactly. Oh, what the fuck were you doing? And I will be honest with you, I don't know that the 20% was enough because that was 2 rings great to the right. And that was, you know, from that distance with minimum long iron, that didn't even look like it was 1 ring great to the right at the 20%. I mean, this is why I say when people talk to you about elevation, it's all BS. I mean, look at where you're at there. You're absolutely flat. You can kind of tell whether you're uphill or downhill when you're trying to zoom in on your rings when you're making your adjustment. If you can't get close to them, it's way downhill. If you can get like where you can count a blade of grass, then it's uphill. And I did a 20% adjustment and hit it 2 rings straight to the right and missed by a half a ring. I mean, I'm not so sure that shouldn't be a bigger adjustment than 20. Maybe my opponent can make it in. And that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Nice job. Nice. Nice shot. Nice shot, my man. Nice. I'll never know, but I think even if I'd hit that perfect, I wouldn't have pulled it enough. We don't know, so I'm going to have to stick with the 20 and see what the deal is. Hole number 4. Hole number 4. Okay. I'm laying it up out here and going straight. And if I could hit this perfect, I didn't hit this perfect yesterday either time, but if I hit it perfect, I feel confident it's going in the hole. I'm going to do plus 20 on the drive and plus 5 to the cup. And I should be a mid club with a Titan. A Titan. The king of balls. This tournament's sponsored by Titan. If you can't get it done with the Titan, you just can't get it done. Says so right there on the package. Yep. That's right. I keep waiting for Playdemic to send me royalty checks for coming up with this logo, but no dice. You know, they have all these signs out here that say Golf Clash. And like, because we were forgetting what game we were playing. Hey, for any of you in the marketing department why don't you advertise your stuff? Kingmaker, Titan, Katana. You could advertise your own stuff instead of just having a blank sign out there. How about that? How about that? That's probably too much for them. Divided by 1.3. 3.96 rings. I'm going to do 4. Just for safety. Half a ring into power. I'm not going to worry about that. Perfect. I actually don't want to get out there too far. I think you can get out there too far and you can impede your angle to the cup. I mean, I think you could still get to the cup. It's not that you couldn't get to the cup, but I think you would impede. And I'm going to be at minimum. Am I at minimum or am I at mid? I'm at mid. 1.1. I think if you hit it too far out there, you might need a ball that's got more side spin to bring it back, or you're shortening up your, like, you'd have to get closer because you wouldn't be in that that little hollowed out area, the holla. .4, 3.25 rings. Three and a quarter rings. Let's get lined up with the wind. There's 3.25 exactly. Hitting it perfect. Wow, I can hit it perfect. Now we'll see. Now I haven't been able to test out this woo in the hole. I came out here, I did a 0 and I was on one side of the cup, and I did a +10 and I was on the other side of the cup exactly the same. So I changed my notes to a 5% adjustment, and ever since I changed it, I haven't hit it perfect. So I haven't been able to find out whether that adjustment worked, but every time I missed it, it's like right off. Excellent, 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 excellent. Woo! Picked up something. Jeez, how hard was that? Okay, hole number 5. You got to pick up at least 2. I really think we need to start off with the 28. We need to pick up 2 per side, and then we have to find something else. One other shot to get us over 28. Because I think if you have a 29, that might be, I mean, in some brackets that's not. But I think if you can shoot a 28, you're in the hunt. You'll probably be in the top 10. But if you can eke out that 29, they're really going to want to, the reporters are going to hound you when you walk off the course. They're really going to want to talk to you. So we need to find one more. And this, my friends, is not the hole to find it on. These holes blow. For all of you that haven't been around, they've changed the racetrack holes. This right here has got to be the shittiest hole. Now, I've had several viewers talk to me about doing sand bumps, and I am not going to hit intentionally into the sand. Now, I've seen it done. I have friends that do it, but I'm not going to do it. And I really think the adjustment here is huge. Like, I was practicing this hole, and I was practicing, and I did several different shots at it, but I was practicing from this area right here. And one of my viewers asked me if I've tried to coming up here with a Guardian. I did, and I put on the max backspin, but for some reason, the way that this terrain is back here, I couldn't get it to stop on the hole. And I tried it, and if you don't do a good wind adjustment, you take the risk of it bouncing up here and then going into the sand. I was hoping, because this is sloped, it kind of goes like this from where the cup is, that you could get bounce number 1, bounce number 2, and then you could really kind of suck it down the hill, but it wasn't responding that way for me. I was trying from right here, and I did like a 10% adjustment. I was dead center in the middle to try and give myself as much room as I could. And the wind was blowing like this, and I mean, barely. So then I did a 20, and I was a little bit better, a little bit farther away, but then I jumped. Instead of trying to do 30 and 40, I just jumped to 50 just to see where it was, and I landed dead center. So I'm not sure that we shouldn't be doing a 50% adjustment on this. I'm going to do a 50, and we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Got a katana picked. Okay, here we go. I have no idea where I'm at in my club either. I must be towards max. I'm going to do max no matter what. Maybe. I say that and then I get out there and I'm like, yeah. Now, I haven't tried the shot from over there, and in one-on-one, that's the shot that I do from over there, because you can roll down like the normal pin placements right here, and it'll roll down through that bowl, and that might be the way to go. So 3/8 with a hammerhead. I have no idea what the adjustment. I don't know what the adjustment is. And that's the thing about over there is you don't really need to put a lot of spin on it, like topper. I think that didn't respond the way they wanted. Yeah, you didn't move it enough. The most important part about hitting the rough, or doing a rough bump, is hitting the rough. And the second most important part, anybody? Getting out of the rough. 4.1. I'm going to just do a max adjustment. Max. Three and one. Oh, jeez. 6.15. There's 5, 6, 1, 5. I was running out of time. That's going to be a crappy little pitch right there. This will be one of those pitches where you don't want to run, like if you normally play with a rapier where you run your topspin. You don't want to run your topspin from there. I want to get up down on the hole down there and put on some backspin and stick it to the cup so I can avoid that hill. I think you could do it by running the topspin, but we don't. I'm not going to do that. Oh shit, I forgot to buy tickets yesterday. My lottery ticket group. We take pictures of our tickets and send them to each other so we know. That way if we die, we have proof that we were in a group. I mean, the odds of winning by yourself are grim. The odds of winning when you got 20 people buying tickets are still grim, but the more the merrier. All right. I have no hopes for that hole anyway, so I'm just glad I got away from it with a birdie. That hole's tough, and even the putts and stuff on there are tough. I should go back out and practice that hole one more time and play. I've played that hole I practiced it from every side. Where I did try and take and I think maybe in one of the rounds I did take the dunk shot. I tried it from over here, I didn't like it. I tried it from right here, I really didn't like it. I've tried it from right here, and you just can't get it around. But the one shot that I always, like in one-on-one playing from the Pro Tees, I always play right here. And that's the only spot that I haven't tried here. But you might be able to get, and even if you don't get you can't get all the way to it, you could get a shorter putt. Because if you're down on the bottom of this bowl right here looking up to the cup, there you can get in spots where you can't see the cup and all you're seeing is the glow. Maybe I will practice later on today and I'll try this shot several times. It's not going to matter. This hole blows. But I do know when you're hitting here, trying to get to this spot, because this is the old pin placement, a lot of times you'll roll past it. And so it might be the way to go. And of course, it's the only way I haven't tried. So yeah, that's the deal. We'll try it on the very last day and go, damn, why weren't we playing it like this the whole time? All right. I'd like to hit this one perfect into the cup. Now, it seemed, okay, I did hit this perfect yesterday. And it seemed like I did a plus 10, and it seemed like when I got done that I shouldn't have did anything at all. Like I actually pulled it off, like I over pulled it. It seems like maybe twice now I felt like I over pulled the shot. And we can play this with a Titan, the king. I've been flying through those Titans. I had a bunch of them. I had like 1,200. When you played in tournaments, in rookie tournaments, that used to be the big ball that you would get would be a Titan. And so I had like 12 or 1,300 Titans. I don't have to buy Titans. I won't have to buy them for a while. Now, dude, if you've got an APOC 5, you've got an Extra Mile 8 or 9, and you do not have to bring out a Topspin boost ball for this. Oh my gosh. Now, maybe they just, no, because we played a par 3 the last time, so did they play that on the par 3? They switched to that ball? Oh, come on, man. What a waste of a good ball. What a waste of a good ball. Which is probably what somebody was saying to me yesterday when I was using the APOC or the Berserker on hole number 2. I'm at the plus 3 mark, 2 rings off. 4.2 divided by 1.3, 387. There's 387. Hitting it perfect. Did I get to the same spot? And I pulled back from the red line. So yes, I have an APOC 5. They got an APOC, or APOC 7. They got a 5. But theirs has the max, the 240 in distance. I did pull back from the red line a little. I don't know. I do not know, because you're at minimum club here. And I'm going to do a straight up shot. Wherever, I'm going to do a straight up shot. The wind divided by 1.2 plus 0.1. I thought my opponent was in there. I thought it was giving us the graphic there for a second where it's going to roll it out. And see, from where they were at, it looked like they needed to add something on. They were at minimum club. So 4.1 divided by 1.2. 3.41 rings. 3.5 rings. A little bit easy. .5 rings. There's 3, 5. Oh! If you're going to hit it great one way or the other, that was the way to hit it. Man, that was way great. Right there, I mean, you never know. You can't tell. You can't tell when you don't hit it perfect. But it was almost like I overpulled it just with that. You can't tell. You never know. And it was coming through there a little bit too fast, so there is a little teeny bit of a break right at the cup, and it came through that break just a little fast. I think I was anticipating that it was going to roll off to the left a little, so you never know. You don't know when you don't hit a perfect. And obviously, I'm an in-betweener today. I'm not hitting perfect. But I need to hit this next hole perfect. This is my opportunity to get to 14 right here, because you don't have any shot, in my opinion, on hole number 8. Well, I mean, you have a shot, but it's not a good one. But if I can get my ball to the right spot on this next hole, I'm in a serious spot, and I've made this like 3 times already this week. I didn't make it yesterday in my practice account, but I made it in the scouting report and both times in the qualifying round. Hole number 7. All right. I like that wind. What am I going to take here? I know I'm going to take a Kingmaker. I could bring out a topspin boost ball and try and get myself way the hell up there. Let's try that player ball. And I did write on my notes a player ball. All right. I feel like on this particular hole that, like, if we had a day where there was pure tailwind, that it's pushing you forward 2 times the wind, but as far as like side to side, it's like a 20%. And you got to be really careful on those pure headwind or tailwind day. On a pure headwind day, it's killing you twice as much. So if we had a 3-mile-an-hour wind, it's knocking you down 6. If it's a tailwind, it's pushing you forward. It's pushing you forward 6. It's doubled. But as far as side to side, I don't think that the side wind is doubled. Two 3 divided by 1.3. 2.12 rings. There's the 1, 2. There's the 2. And I'm not going to do max overpower here. I'm not in, I want to hit it. I want to try and hit perfect. And I hit it 1 ring great to the right. Of course, the worst side, that puts you underneath of the freaking trees. Woo! Talk about skirting. That was a skirt. I think if I did max overpower there and hit it perfect, this would be a good time for a precision ball, like a 5 topspin boost, 5 precision ball. You could get on. Skirting it. I feel like I'm a Celt now. I'm wearing a kilt. If you're going to hit it great to the left is better, because it opens you up from those trees. As long as you don't overshoot it, it separates you a little. Okay, on this hole, 1.1 times the wind divided by wherever the hell I'm at in my club, plus 0.1. Kingfisher. I'm a minimum Kingfisher, which is 2.1 per ring. So 3.5 divided by 2.1 is 1.83. 1.93 rings. 1.93. Man, that feels like I just should do 2. Oh man, my timing is so shit today. And that's in there. That club right there, I mean, a perfect is at the flagpole, hits the flagpole, and a great to the right misses just like that. That club is so damn accurate when it's in minimum that, just cannot hit a perfect today. What is wrong with my timing? Damn it. And that was my best shot to get to 14. Hole number 1, if you bring out the right stuff, you can start off by picking one up. If you bring out the right stuff, if you're willing, like I haven't been really willing to bring out the right stuff. I've been trying it out. But in the weekend round, you can bet your ass I'm going to bring out whatever ball is the best ball. Like if I need to bring out a 5-power ball with topspin boost in order to get over there, that's what I'm bringing out. I'm not going to waste those balls. It's a hit or miss deal. You're still going to qualify if you end up with a 24 if you just shoot minimum score. But in the weekend round, I'm definitely pulling out the big stuff. It's nice to have good tiebreakers. I will agree. Especially if you end up with a 28, there's going to be a bunch of people, I think, with 28s, a handful. That's going to be the tiebreaker group, and if you come in with a good tiebreaker, you're definitely going to be better off. But I'm going to really be shooting for a 30 in the weekend round, because I'm going to pull the stops. I'm going to bring out whatever ball. I'm going to bring out precision balls on those, because that right there, a precision ball would have really helped me. Since I can't hit shit today. What is the deal? All right, and I'm okay. All right. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go right to the cup. I ain't dicking around anymore here. Which way's the wind blowing? And I'm going to bring out a Titan, because I want to be able to get right to the cup. It is stopping pretty quick with all of the backspin, and I'm going to go right at it, and I'm going to do plus 20. 1.2 times the wind divided by 1.3, because I'm at max club. Let's make sure I got my rocket bag on the rocket. Yeah, and this hole, I think it's a moving target. I think if the wind is blowing from the right, it's X, and if it's blowing from the top right, it's X plus Y. It's going to be, this hole sucks. These par 3s, I think we can chase them around. Somebody out there is going, man, I've been sinking hole-in-ones on them. You may get a hole-in-one, but then the next round, try exactly what you did before and trying to replicate it. If you set it up in the same spot, you made the same exact wind adjustment, and then you hit perfect, would it go in 10 times in a row? Shit, I don't know that it would go in. You could get it to go in 10 times in a row. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to get right up on it. Hey, stop. 3.4, 3.13 rings. There's 313 exactly. Hitting it perfect. Of course, I hit it perfect on the holes that we got shithouse luck shots. And it did stop. It's been stopping really hard. That was right. If I'd have pushed it forward just a little bit more, I left myself a little bit of space there. I should have just put that last bounce right in the hole. And that is the closest I've been. Yesterday I was like 2 squares away, and that was the closest I've been. That right there is the closest I've been on this hole so far. 20% at max with a Titan. I'm going to erase that. Let's erase that. It's max. Titan. Max club. Max. Put max backspin in hole. All right. Now everybody's sending pictures. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see if we can get an Albie. on this last hole and pick up for not being not hitting perfect on. I'm right where I was yesterday. Although I've put myself in better spots, I just cannot seem to hit perfect. I'm going for this area right here. Which way's the wind blowing? I'm going to use a Berserker. I'm using my number 5 bag. I still have my extra mile in my number 1 bag. Even though I've been playing with my Apocalypse, because I really want to get used to playing with that Apocalypse. And it has all the tools that the extra mile has, but it has some extra tools. It has a better ball guide now, and it's got more curl. The accuracy thing is almost, I like the 2.1 per ring with the extra mile. It's super easy to work out rings, because you can just think 2 instead of the 2.1, and it was super easy to work out rings. It still deserves to be in the number 1 bag. I've played so many games with the extra mile. The extra mile really is, pound for pound, the best club. I mean, obviously you could get clubs when you upgrade them that are better clubs, but pound for pound, the extra mile has seen more play out on the course than any other club in the game. It is the club, is the driver. And it's 1.2 times 4 divided by 1.3. 369. $369. And I'm going to put 1.5 of that back in. And I'm going to put maybe 1.25. Hitting it perfect. Now it's all about whether I overdrive this right here. Man, that was close. It carries down there. I mean, it looked like I had a lot of room down there with that side wind. What, a 4 side wind going this way? So, I mean, your forward direction is about 2 miles per hour. And I think I had, 3 or 4 rings in front of me. If even I had 3, that's 4 miles per hour. It's 1.3 per ring. And so the wind here, this is another one of those holes that on this particular hole, the tailwind is pushing twice as much and headwind is pushing twice as much. I don't know that the side wind is necessarily twice as much, but hitting down into that hole, it's carrying for a mile. I'm glad I didn't do the hole 2. I'm glad. Okay, it's plus 20, 1.2 times the wind. Wherever I'm at my club, plus 0.1. And this is going in the hole. I'm going to hit a perfect and it's going to go in the hole. I'm going to hit a perfect shot. I'm going to end up with a perfect and end up right here. Right now, I'm in the right spot. I'm at minimum club, 4.1 divided by 2.1. 2.44 rings. There's 2.44. Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've been in that spot 3 times and I've hit. The first time I went down, I didn't do any adjustment at all. I just took a straight up shot, and I definitely need to add on wind. And then I added on 10. No, I added on 20 and I just barely missed it. So then I added on the plus 0.1. But then I haven't hit it perfect since then, so I haven't been able to test that out. Arrgh! Can we not hit perfect? What is wrong with me? Jeez. There's at least one hole on there, the one par 4, that if I'd hit perfect, that's right there. And not hitting a 14, that's the deal. You got to be, I think you want to be at 14. You need to pick up 2. And then somewhere along the way, you need to get a little bit lucky and pick up 1 more, and that will seal the deal. Now, I don't normally, and I will never look on the weekend round. I will never look on the weekend round because I don't want people to change my game on the weekend round. I just want to play what my notes have. But in the qualifying round and the opening round, it doesn't really matter. We'll go up and see like what we're looking at as far as scores, so we know. The 24 start, so we're at minimum score starting at 31. And if you're shooting at 13 each side, the 26, are we eking top 10 when we get into 26? 26 is your top 10. And you got a huge group of people. And a 28 at the top. That's the deal. I think that the 28's going to get you into in a weekend round, the 28's going to get you into the top 5. But if you can pop out that 29, that's going to put you standalone at the top. Now, somebody might come up there and if they beat you, if you shoot at 29 and they beat you. Hey, congratulations. But we need to start, I think, like what we want to aim for is 28 and then get lucky on something. There are definitely 5 opportunities. I think all 3 of the par 4s and all 3 of the par 5s. I mean, we have 6 opportunities to pick up 2 shots. And we could get lucky on 2 of the par 3s. The first one and the last one. That middle one, I really think that we should just stand out there on the course and throw the ball over our shoulder. It is rough. Okay, there you go. There you have it. You see what's at the top. You see what we're looking at. And a 26 isn't going to cut it. We'll see if I can light it up on the back. I will see you there. Hopefully everybody has a great round. Hopefully everybody's having fun. It is the spring major. It is worth kind of bringing out in the weekend round though. I've been saving good balls. I've been using some berserkers when I need to, just to get on those holes, primarily so that I can put myself in the spot so I can try and work the adjustment. Because what really sucks is you get on a hole just like the hole we just played. You get down here. You finally get down here in the weekend round. You bring out the right stuff so that you can get right here. Well, you need to know what that adjustment is. On hole number 1, I'm just trying to get on with a bigger ball. So we'll bring out the stuff that we need to get to the spot. All right. I will see you then. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. I read them all. I do. I appreciate them all too. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the channel, and hopefully I'm helping you out and you can learn from my mistakes. That's the deal. Have fun.